I am Dr.N.P.Chavan from Pune. Today we are going to see one poison, that is aconite. Aconite, it is a cardiac poison. By classification, it comes under the cardiac. It is also known as meetha jahar or meetha bish. So you can see how it looks. This plant is known as Aconitum napellus, or also it is called as a monk's food. Its distribution in India, as it grows in the Himalayan range. All parts of the plants are poisonous, but mainly the root is more potent. The dry root is a tapering, slightly arched, and usually it is a shriveled with longitudinal wrinkles. So you can see this. So see the roots, how it looks. So it is having a tapering end. It is a shriveled. Then the dry root is tapering, slightly arched, usually shriveled, and with a longitudinal wrinkles. It is 5 to 10 cm long and 1 to 2 cm thick at the upper extremity, and it is dark brown externally. It is a white internally when freshly cut, but it becomes pink on exposure to. It has an acrid or the sweetish taste, which gives its name as a meetha bish. It is soluble in water. The main active principles of this aconite are the alkaloids as aconitin, a very potent poison. Other active principles are picreaconitin, pseudoaconitin, and aconine. These are the main 4 active principles of this Aconite napellus. The action of it is that it initially stimulates and then depresses mainly the myocardium, smooth muscles, skeletal muscles, central nervous system, and the peripheral nerves. So the initial action of it is it produces the stimulant and then it depresses. So because of that, what symptoms will start? So we will see that. So firstly, when it comes in the contact with any of the preparation of the aconite, it produces immediately the tingling numbness which get extended all over the body. So there is a tingling numbness in the lips, mouth, tongue, pharynx, which is followed by salivation, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. The patient feels giddy as it is having the action on a CNS. So the patient feels giddy. His vision and speech get impaired. The limbs becomes weak. So because of that, he is unable to stand or walk straightway. So his walk becomes staggering gait. Then there will be a twitching of the muscles which extends into the convulsions may get produced. The pulse is slow and irregular. So initially the pulse becomes slow and then irregular when the collapse takes place. That is because of the vagal stimulation. The breathing is rapid at first, but then it becomes slow and shallow. Mind remains clear till the end. Death ensues from the cardiac arrhythmia or the respiratory paralysis. So see how the symptoms starts with the initially there is a stimulation and then slowly there will be the depression of the organs. So initially the person feels giddy, nauseating feeling, vomiting, tingling numbness which get extended all over the body, which may ends into the convulsive movements. Along with that, the person feels numbness, salivation, and giddiness, then his weakness. So because of that, the person's walk becomes staggering gait. Then there will be the twitching of the muscles. Then slowly, as it is the cardiac poison, action is on a heart. So there is a pulse is slow and it becomes irregular. And then slowly there will be the cardiac arrhythmia and the respiratory paralysis will occur. The fatal dose and fatal period we will see. So the 1 gram of the root, 250 milligram of the extract, and if the tincture is made, then the 25 drops of the tincture is a fatal, or 4 milligram of the alkaloid, it proves fatal. The average fatal period is within 6 hours, the person dies. Treatment, the gastric lavage should be effected with the solution of tannic acid. So that is in the solution of 10 gram in 2 liter of water, or a strong tea, potassium permanganate into 1 raised to 1000 ratio to precipitate any remaining alkaloids. The heart may be supported by hypodermic injections of atropine 1 mg or digitalin 0.25 mg. We have seen in the symptoms there is a cardiac arrhythmia. So to support that, we need an injection of atropine. Then cardiac arrhythmia may require 50 ml of 0.1% Novocaine given slowly intravenously. Artificial respiration and the oxygen inhalation may be necessary. The rest of the treatment is symptomatic. So even if the person dies, so his postmortem appearance shows certain characteristics? No. The findings are not characteristic. Not specific findings will occur in an aconite poisoning. Like any other poisons, we did not get here any specific characteristic postmortem appearance. So only what we get is the remnants of the plant or the root may be found in the contents of the stomach. The odor of the chloroform may be perceived when the liniment is swallowed. Aconite is largely destroyed in the body and also by the alkalis. So it is therefore very difficult to detect after death. The alkali present in a wood ash mean to preserve the vomit may destroy the aconite. So therefore, the acetic acid rectified spirit in the ratio of 1 raised to 2. Such acidified spirit is added to preserve the vomiters. So we said that when we get the symptoms, there is a nausea, vomiting. So if we want to preserve that vomiting, as the aconite get easily destroyed, so we need the preservatives like acid and the rectified spirit in the ratio of 1 raised to 2. Then and then only we can able to preserve that vomit and we can send it for the chemical analysis. So the medical legal aspects of it, aconite is one of the most potent poison known to the mankind. Accidental poisoning may occur from eating the root in a mistake for horseradish root. If it is used as a quack remedies, it may produce the poisoning. Therapeutic application of the liniment containing aconite or by drinking it. And if it is added to the liquor for a greater kick, the poisoning may occur because of the accidental poisoning. Homicidal poisoning, if it is sometimes administered to the victim with the betel leaf to decrease the tingling taste. Aconite is useful to the hunters to destroy the tigers and the elephants. So it is known as arrow poison. So usually the hunters or even in the tribal areas, they uses aconite roots extract by applying to the arrow, tip of the arrow, and they use that arrows to destroy or to kill the tigers or the elephants. So that's why it is known as arrow poison. So now you can imagine, so what are the symptomatology, and when it is used as an arrow poison, how that animal will get the symptoms or how it is get used as an arrow poison. So when it is used to destroy the tigers or the elephant by using the arrows, that animal not immediately get not will get died immediately, but it produces the tingling numbness all over his body, and then his walk will become staggering because of the weakness of the extremities, then the nausea, vomiting, blood vision, and that animal will just collapse down even though that animal is awake or he is conscious, but still because of the tingling numbness he is not able to walk further, and then his cardiac rhythm will become less, or the arrhythmia is get also produced in the animals, and the same way that the tigers and the elephants will get killed. So again here we say that the aconite is used to the hunters, or sorry, by the hunters to destroy the tigers and the elephants, also to the rich to destroy the troublesome relatives, that was in a previous age, and to the jealous husband to destroy the unfaithful wives, so that was in a long back. The medical legal aspects, as again it offers the following advantages if it is used as a homicidal poison. Usually the aconite is used or said to be the ideal homicidal poison. Why? So as it is the cheap and easily available, the lethal dose is small and the fatal period is also short. Its color can be distinguished by mixing it with pink colored drinks. The taste can be masked by mixing it with sweets or by giving it with the betel leaves. It is largely destroyed in a body and so cannot be get detected even by the chemical analysis. The root of the aconite extensively used by the tribals as an arrow poison. The use of the aconite root as a cattle poison has been recorded. Sometimes the root is used as an abortifacient.